In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the inner fender liner on the passenger side of this Ford F-150. The process for the driver's side, however, will be exactly the same. Let's get started. Let's remove the wheel. Typically, you don't want to use a 21mm socket, but because I have swollen lug nuts, I'm going to use a 22, and if that's the case for you, you'll also have to use a 22. Remove the wheel. Now with the wheel off, we have a lot better access here. I like to start by removing all of these wires and hoses that are clipped in from the back side of the fender liner so I can have them out of my way. So there's the ABS wire, a bunch of other wires up top here. You can typically just reach in here and pull them out, push this through. And since I'm in this area, I'm going to try to get these two push clips out. I might have to end up cutting them. It just depends on how much they cooperate. A lot of times these do get stuck in here from sand buildup and debris. They also get very brittle over time, so they're very likely to break. Yep. I'm going to try and take them out with this. Sometimes it works. Sometimes cutters work better because you can grab onto them, but if not, I'm just going to cut them off. That's one. And once we get the fender liner off, take care of them the rest of the way. I'm going to give this one a fair chance, but it's most likely going to do the same thing as this one. Well, at least those are out of our way. Like I said, I will get some new push clips when it comes time to installing. All the way at the front, there's another push clip. This one looks like it'll come out, so that's good. Yep, saved that one. And going up from here, you'll see some 5.5mm screws. Remove all of them. Going up from here, there are supposed to be more, but mine are missing. There should be one right about here, and towards the back, there's one more over here. Going down a little bit, I'm going to remove this push clip off of the fender flare because I actually need to pull the fender flare out a little bit so we can gain access to some more 5.5mm screws. There we go. This will give it a little bit more play here. Another push clip right down there. Let's take that one out. And there we go. That exposed these other two 5.5mm screws. And now you just have to wiggle it and pull it straight out. There it is. Now take your new fender liner and line it up with the fender. And what you want to do is basically the reverse of what you did to take it out. So push it in, up, and over. It has to hook over the fender. Okay, I got it lined up. I'm going to put the top push clips in first because those have a little bit of wiggle room to them, and it'll hold it nice and flush up against the top here. And then I'll put the bolts in. Okay. Since we're dealing with push clips, we might as well put this one back in. Now before we attach the push clips that went on the fender flare, let's put these two bolts in while we can, or the screws. The reason I'm doing this by hand is because these are very easy to either break or strip out, and I don't want to do either of those two things. I want this fender liner to be nicely secured. There we go, nice and snug. Perfect. All right, now we can reattach this part. Get the push clip through here. And there was a push clip underneath. Put that one back. Two more 5.5mm screws left. one at the back towards the top. Now let's reconnect or resecure all of the wires and any vacuum hoses that you might have had here. All of the retainers should be pretty much in their position already. They kind of stay right where you unhook them. So there you have it. Now let's put the wheel back on. Now let's get the wheel back on. Start on all 6 of your lug nuts, bottom them out, and torque them to 150 foot-pounds.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.